900 left. I have 3 colors available that you can pick up. I have it available in the black, I have it available in this gorgeous blue, and my pick, which is that orange, because if you want to be seen at night, take this out at night, that orange is fantastic. Every one of these bikes has been upgraded. All right, we went from 500 watts to 750 watts. We have a 7-speed Shimano gear shifter, which is top of the line. We have front and rear disc brakes. We have shocks on this thing. We have front and rear headlights. We're going to give you the basket to go with it. We're giving you a little backpack for the back seat. We are giving you everything so that you don't have to buy. The only thing you have to buy is a helmet, which we recommend that you get, all right? But get yourself one of these bikes. I say to people, get out there, enjoy your life. I mean, this is the time. Everybody out there are buying these e-bikes, but you know what they're doing? They're just going to a store and they're buying a no-name brand. This is DeLorean. Yeah, Back to the Future, DeLorean. They put so much effort into creating a bike that has it all. You will love it. We're going through all the features. As you can look at our footage right there. There's a little backpack that we're going to give you. And here's the really great part. You could take this to go get coffee 5 miles away. You could take this to go to another town 10 miles away. You could take this up to 50 miles away, all right? And guess what? You're not going to have to worry about charging it up to 50 miles on a charge. So you're going to probably be charging this thing once a month, even if you have to. And you take the battery out and bring that inside to charge it. We'll show you that a little bit later too. But listen, I got a birthday coming up. I'm in my 60s. I know Tony is in his 60s as well. And I know he's taught this lesson, and not only learned it, but he's taught this lesson. Listen, if you give up and you stop getting activity, if you stop going outside, that's when you start to get really older. You need to get out and enjoy your life. I'm always shocked at, at Tony's age, but he's like, listen, it's not a number. It's more about enjoying your life, getting out there, being happy, going out with your kids and your friends, but get out there. So this bike is truly, it's like a 3-in-1, okay? You can use it with the pedals, just like a regular 7-speed bike, and you can get your exercise. But it has something called pedal assist, which means you can do a combination. You can pedal if you want. You also have the battery that allows you to go up to 20 miles an hour, or you can just use it as an e-bike with no pedaling whatsoever. So if you've got knee issues or hip issues and you're like, I can sit down, I can stand up, I can move around, but I don't want to pedal, you can do that as well, all right? 5,000 gone. We are down to our final 900. America's fitness trainer, my good buddy, Tony Little. Come on out, my friend. Come on out. Look, he's got his bear. He's got his holiday bear, and he's taking it for a ride. Hey, my friend.
Hey.
How much fun is this? Because that's what it's about.
You know what? We're almost sold out, right?
We're down to like our last 10%.
Over 5,000 people already bought it, all right? And there's less than 1,000 for the whole country, right? I mean, nothing, right? There's a reason for it. It's fun. It's no gas, no money. You never have to wait in the traffic again. Ever, all right?
Look for a parking spot.
Or, nothing.
That's the best.
It's like freedom! That's what it's like. It's like real freedom and crazy pricing, and that's why we only have, I
think we got like 900 or something.
900 left in the whole country?
Yeah, in the whole country.
And
they're going to.
Over 5,000 already bought it.
Well, you know what? A lot of people said, you know what? I'm going to give a great gift, or I'm going to get a great gift. Yeah. And this is the gift, not to be too hokey, that does keep on giving, because not only are you getting out there, you're getting a little bit of fitness, or as much fitness as you want, because you could pedal it if you want. I know you don't pedal it.
No, I don't.
I don't pedal it.
Think about that for a second. He's fitnessy. I'm fitnessy. We don't pedal it. No.
There's a time for that.
The key is, if you ever, for some reason, run out of your electricity, you want to pedal, right? Yep. You want to get home. But let's look at it for a second. Yeah. Okay, DeLorean is a major brand, okay? A major brand. And so I want people to know that. There's a lot of bikes out there, you don't know where they come from.
Right, people just see e-bike, I'll just buy an e-bike.
Yeah, just buy an e-bike. That's the wrong way to look at things.
Exactly.
You want to go to quality, you want to go to all that stuff up here. So obviously the cool things here, you've got right here your speaker that you can play all your music or listen to the news when you're on the way to work.
Bluetooth speaker right here, and then you can put your phone right here, which was where your music comes from.
Basically, it's your office. Yeah. When you're having fun and you're going out and talking to people and stuff like that. But again, this is a battery in here. All you do is pull this out, and you charge it anywhere at the house or anywhere you want that you want to charge it. This right here, backrest, which I thought was cool, right? Because backrest, most bikes don't even have, and that's very important. You get the extra bag here that you can put your stuff in and you want to do. You also have a rack on the back, so this thing's loaded. I mean, and you can see you got the rear brake lights and all the other stuff on it. Coming over here, you've got the lock that you're getting with it. By the way, anytime you want, you can just put that back and fold this bike up and put it in the back of your car and then go anywhere you want.
Love it.
So that's another big thing with it. And this aluminum alloy is really strong.
Yeah.
Really strong and lightweight, but strong.
You feel safe on it.
Real safe on it. And here you have the basket up there, and again, and the headlights and backlights. But again, this is what I think was a big change, because I've sold a lot of e-bikes, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of them are shorter and smaller, and they're nice, and they have smaller tires.
Yep.
I love the 4-inch fat tire because you can go off-road in seconds. I mean, if all of a sudden the traffic's really bad, you just pull over on the side of the grass, and you can go all the way to work.
And a wide tire is giving more contact with the surface area. That is why when you watch race cars don't have skinny tires. They have big, giant fat tires because they want more contact with the road. It gives them more stability and less skid. So that's another big deal. So in my opinion, it's a safer tire. And if you want to go over gravel, if you want to go to the beach, if you want to go in sand, this eats that up like nobody's business.
And I can tell you something, because I've had a lot of e-bikes in my time, and the time I went out to the beach, it went like this. Whoop.
Yeah.
And you're stuck in you're stuck in the sand.
Yep.
This you climb everywhere. So that's the key to it. Obviously, it's 55% off or whatever it is.
Here's
that's why it's selling out.
It's a good time to talk about that, because listen, I know they were $2,200.
Yeah,
that was
$2,200.
our price. For the holidays, we dropped it down to $999.99. You can use your card and get it home for about $200 a month. But if you have an HSN credit card today, there's Tabitha. Look, this is just awesome. If you have an HSN credit card today, $55.55 per month. So what it would cost you for not even a full tank of gas, you can have one of these bikes. And if you don't have an HSN credit card, get one, because you get money in your account as a welcome to HSN right when you get there. So there's really no reason not to get it if you can afford it.
I think the people out there have already talked, because over 5,000 people, have now got it. So you
think about 5,000 people.
5,000 bought this. But over here, I wanted to show people also that you can put it in your car. Now, I don't have a big back car. I don't have a big SUV, right?
Right.
I have a smaller SUV, but this folds up and goes in the back. And if I put that down, like
you can slide it up, put two.
I could put two or three in there.
Yeah.
So there again, you have convenience. Hey, if I was driving to work every day and I was worried about my car, I'd have that in the back.
Let me tell you,
in a second.
It's funny. I always believe in kind of redundant systems. So if something goes wrong with my car, I have some other way to get around. It's the same. Like I have a rule. I'll never get on a plane with one engine. Gotta have two.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm too old to worry. I'm not gliding into home base. Yeah. So we put up a list here, and Tony's going to kind of go through some of it with us. But you're getting everything step by step, and that's what I love about the brand DeLorean. They said, listen, they're going to want a Bluetooth speaker.
Yep.
Let's include it.
Phone holder,
yes.
bike lock, AC charger. And another very important thing for you guys out there, most of the e-bikes out there are 500 watt. Understand, that's the power, right? What you're getting here today is 750 watts. So if you're a person that wants to know that you can go up to 20 miles an hour or more, or you want to, this is the bike you want, because you can really get more out of it than just trying to hope it gets by. But you got a rear rack, you got a storage bag with it, Bluetooth speaker so you can rock out, phone holder, bike lock, AC charger, set of keys, 9-piece tool set. HSN went crazy and had everything added into this thing with the DeLorean. And then here, you got your braking disc thing, Shimano 7 gear. Now that's important, because what it means is this bike, if it stops down and you run out of electric, you can ride it as a 7-speed bike.
Right.
It's so unbelievable.
You never get stuck anywhere.
No, you never get stuck with it. And by the way, you might actually once in a while, because I'm a personal trainer, work your glutes, work your legs, work your heart, and then cruise.
Yeah. And what's nice too is that we have a trail here called the Pinellas Trail. It's like 30 miles or something like that. It is beautiful, but there's some sketchy spots when you ride on it, and it's 30 miles. You could go almost to the end of that trail and come back. Whereas on a real bike, I tell you, I did that once. I went to Clearwater on the Pinellas trailer with my ex-wife years ago, and we got there and we had lunch, and I was like, oh my gosh, we have to pedal this thing all the way back. And it was literally like 15 miles.
That's a long way
and I
to
was
pedal.
Younger, but I would much rather have a bike that I can just cruise home on.
I can tell you, everybody's getting into the e-bikes.
Yeah.
Everybody. But these sell out because they're half off, they're quality, They're built with big fat tires.
Yeah.
They're built with everything you ever wanted on an e-bike. You know, you got all this stuff on here, so that's why it's selling out very quickly, okay? Very important for people to understand. I love the things, right? And by the way, I put this little teddy bear in here, just to put a teddy bear in here. But at any time, I want to hop on this thing. And can they show are you guys on or no? Nope.
All right. Sorry, I had to go put my helmet on.
Yeah, I know the feeling. But right here. So I guess this is their monitor, you know, obviously their energy bar.
We'll show you some of the controls right
Yeah,
in there.
your speed right here, basically. So if I go like this, I can turn it on or off or anything like that, but I can go up. There's a level 1 speed, level 2 speed, level 3 speed, level 4 speed, level 5 speed. Well, I hope it doesn't go up further than that. All right, it doesn't. So you can see how you handle it. Now keep in mind, once you go down to 0, at any time, can we show this on the side over here? All right, so they can see it here. So anytime that you run out of electric, remember this is 2 bikes in 1. So now you got a 7-speed bike. So at any time that you want your electric goes out, you're not stuck somewhere like all the other bikes. You now can ride it as a 7-speed bike. I think that's genius, and I think that's another reason why we're selling out of this thing.
Well, it wears a bunch of different hats, so it's what you want it to be. But I'll tell you, as far as the ease of riding it, Tony, it's the easiest bike you'll ever ride. I mean, we're in kind of a little bit of a constricted space here.
Oh, it's easy.
But I'm a tall guy. You know, I'm like 6'2", and I weigh like 215. And I'm on this bike. This will hold up, I think it's up to, what, 350 pounds on this bike.
Well, I haven't hit that yet.
No, me either, thank God, and we never will. But what I love about it is I'm on a bike, I'm a big guy. I need a bike that's solid. I don't want to be, I have 2 10-speed bikes at my house. I probably haven't ridden them for 3 years. They just sit there.
And do you know they cost more than this?
Oh, easily.
The 10 speeds cost more than
The
this?
new ones?
Yeah, I've got 2
are
of
like
them.
$2,000. I bought mine 20 years ago for $650 a piece.
Oh, yeah.
And all it is a bike.
Yeah.
But with this one, good to go. You can decide if you want to pedal. I mean, you honestly can do whatever the heck you want, but once you get out there, look at the smile on her face, right? The smile says it all, right? Smile says it all. We're having a good time, all right? Just don't want to run off road here. But even if you do go off road, it's not the end of the world. Easy to turn, easy turning radius. We're a little bit tight around here. Let's see if I can come underneath this little alcove here. All right, I made it. So we are just having a great time. And honestly, you know, listen, I played all kinds of sports. I played football, all that stuff. I'm not afraid of most things. And maybe you're a person that says, listen, I'm not going to be able to ride a bike. It is literally like, just not to be joking around, just like riding a bike. The only difference is you have the choice. If you don't want to pedal, you don't have to pedal. Easy access to all my controls. And once you get out, to feel that wind
Hope the brakes work.
in your face, it's amazing. All right, listen, we are very busy. If you want blue or orange, those will be the first to sell out. Tony is on the black. I'm on the blue. We are down to a couple hundred in the blue, a few more in the orange, and then maybe we have 400 or so in the black. But again, even how they designed it so it's easy to get on and off, right? We don't have the big rigid bar up top.
No, this is for men and women. I mean, I think that was the smartest thing. Nobody wants to go, in my personal opinion, out there and spend double the money on one female bike and one male bike, right? When you can have a major DeLorean brand here that everybody in your family can hop on and adjust the seat to and go anywhere they want.
We took $1,200 off the price.
Yeah, crazy.
So guess
crazy.
what? You could buy 2 for what normally you could buy 1, even less than that.
Well, if they looked up now, you'd notice that most e-bikes are $2,000 to $3,000.
Yeah, I know.
And they don't have all the accessories that we have here, and they don't have the fat tires. And I'm a big believer, folks. If you're going to get an e-bike, I don't care who you are, whatever, get the fat tire. Okay, because it's more stable. You feel no balance problems, no issues with it, and you can go on road, off road. I think it's kind of cool to be able to go by the traffic when everyone else is waiting in line in New York City. They're all packed up, and you're just cruising on the side of them. And even if it was grass, you could cruise on the grass beside them and get to work.
It could be dirt, it could be gravel, it could be anywhere.
It could be anything.
And listen, we're not trying to confuse this with a motorcycle or a motorbike. Those are different. Those are combustion engines, okay? You got to put gas in them. They're dangerous because they go up to 80 or 100 miles an hour. You don't need that.
They make noise.
If you want a motorcycle, buy a motorcycle. That's what I say. But if you're looking for a way to get out and enjoy life, and you're like, you know what? I can try it out. In fact, here's the deal. We have our extended holiday return policy. So if you want to buy this and you want to ride it the rest of this month, you want to ride it all of January, if it is too much for you, return it. We have no issue with that. We're not here to sell you one thing. We're here to get you as a customer forever. So if you're not happy with it, you have nothing to lose. Plus, we deliver it right to your house. You don't have to go and pay for extra delivery or any of that stuff. It'll come right to your house. And I'll tell you, the only problem with buying one, you're going to wish you bought two. Because if you have somebody in your life, a partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, whatever it is, they're going to want to ride it too. Because literally, it's just like riding a bike. The only difference is you do not have to pedal if you don't want to. 50 miles on a charge, no gas. When it's ready to be charged, you simply take the battery out of the compartment, bring it inside, plug it in. The next morning, you pop it back in, you're ready to go again. If there is a hurricane or a flood, guess what the first things to close down are? The gas stations. So if you don't want to feel stuck in the house and you want to be able to get to the corner store, you can take this out. You could take it for coffee. You could take it just to get outside and get some fresh air. Now, I know it is December, and for many of you, it's getting cold. Listen, for me, I'd put a sweatshirt on and a helmet and gloves, and I'd take this thing out. I don't care what the temperature is because I'm getting out there.
What you want is these tires.
Yeah, snow tires.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is go anywhere tires, folks. Not only are they fat and stable, you obviously have deep tread, so you can go off-road whenever you want. When you go out there and you buy e-bikes, and I've sold a lot of e-bikes, again, this is a go anywhere bike, all right? Whether you're going down the highway, when you're going off the highway, when you're going on the beach, when you're going through a little bit of snow, whatever you want. This takes you there, and it's at a price that you're never going to see again, and that's why we've sold so many. We're I think almost 5,000 in, right?
We are, yeah.
5,000 people or whatever picked this up, and I know we're going to sell out because you got less than, what, 500, 600 for the whole country?
Yeah, for the entire country. Now remember, it's a one-size-fits-all because the handlebars go down and lower, and so does the seat. So if you are, a shorter stature person, you don't have to worry. If you're a tall person, you can fit on it as well. And we say about 350 pounds is the weight limit on it. It's not tippy like a lot of 10-speeds. Like a lot of people get on a 10-speed, the front tire is hard to handle, and they go over on their side. This bike, you're going to feel like you're in a really, really good SUV. You're going to feel safe.
Yeah, and again, I mean, I've been involved in this business a long time.
Long time.
The e-bikes, after you spend $2,000 or $3,000 a piece, they don't fold up and fit in your car.
Oh, let's show everybody. Right? I'm going to show everybody
I think that's very important because there are a lot of people out there that want it in their cars so that after work they can go out and cruise all through the woods and everything else. And obviously this is one folded up. And this is big, beefy tires. I mean, you've got unbelievable tires. You've got an unbelievable bike that can go anywhere. And then I got it in the back end of a Porsche, which not even bent down.
Right.
Where I could put 2 or 3 of these in
If you put the seat down, you could put at least another one in there.
I mean, think about it. It's already over 50% off.
Yep.
So obviously, you can get 2 now. Just pick the color you want. I do know that what colors have sold out?
I know we sold out of red. By the way, we have the tire inflators. Right? I don't know if, Jen, you want to put up the number because I think this is important to have with you just in case that your tires get a little bit low. You have a little portable tire inflator that we're also offering. You can grab that on hsn.com. But it's all really, for me, it's about comfort. Like I said, I have 2 10-speed bikes. I bought 2 of them when I moved to the beach years and years ago. I was dating this girl. I was like, hey, it'll be really fun to ride around the beach. We used them for a little while. But then every time I would get them out of the garage, the tires were flat because the garage that I had wasn't air conditioned. So the tires would go flat. With these, you're good to go no matter where you put it. You park this in your garage or you get a cover for it, whatever you want to do. You can take it anywhere that you want to go and you never have to worry about any kind of maintenance. The only maintenance is charging the battery. I mean, you may want to put some oil on the chain once in a while if you see fit, but that's up to you. Other than that, there's no babysitting this unit whatsoever. And you can see how much fun. We got Diana, we got Tabitha over there in addition to Tony, and everybody is having a great time. And you can see with Tony's hair wafting in the wind, we're just checking out your hair blowing in the wind.
Did I do a commercial?
Yeah, you did.
For hair products?
Yeah, you did like a shampoo commercial.
Or older people using.
You know what else I love about this that we don't talk about enough is it's quiet.
Oh, yeah, it's super quiet.
So if you want to ride around your neighborhood in the morning, because let me tell you, I own a golf cart and it's gas and it's noisy. I love it because it goes fast, but it's noisy. This is nice and super quiet. So if you just want to get out and have a real sort of quiet time for yourself, do it.
Again, for me personally, I just love it to get away, right?
Yeah.
And for my head. And most of the ideas, and I know a lot of people know, I come up with some crazy ideas for my products and stuff. is when you're relaxing, enjoying yourself, de-stressing, having a fun time, and then thinking about other things that you can, you know, go uphill for yourself and then feel good again.
Well, it's like when you started, you know, in this business many years ago, it's like you get into fitness, you know, and you were in bodybuilding, you were in all different levels of that stuff. And then you were like, you know what? I want to give back. I want to help other people sort of get the experience and the feeling that I have. Because it's more up here. Wellness is not just here.
Yeah.
Because no matter what we do, we are going to age, all right? It's natural.
Is that really going to happen?
Yeah, it's going to happen to us. I know it doesn't look like it, but it's going to. But as far as what's between our ears, you can stay as young as your mindset allows you to. And to do that, you have to try to do things that you did when you were young. I said to you when we did our last show, the first thing that you get when you're a kid that you're so happy about is you get your first bicycle. And it's like your ticket out.
Yeah.
Your freedom from your parents.
Well, this freedom goes further.
Yeah, this goes a lot further.
You can go a lot further without
But
a lot of...
you remember that feeling, and then you would trick it out. You know, you'd jack it up, you'd paint it, you'd do all these crazy things. This bike is ready to go, and the point I'm bringing up is that if you want to feel that feeling, like maybe you did when you were 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, right? When you got out on your bike for the first time, it could have been younger.
Oh, yeah.
I remember being on a 3-wheel bicycle, right, with the training wheels and all that stuff. If you want to get that feeling again of freedom, not just for your body, but for your mind, it's something you should try. And everything, as I said before, everything is included. So you don't have to worry about nothing. The only thing you need to buy is a helmet for yourself, which is, I recommend, it's up to you, it's your world, but we always recommend you get a helmet when you ride. And then just get it home, charge it up, and take it out. All right, just take it out. There goes Diana, she's just cruising right by me. Look at that. And just take it out. If you don't agree that it's, and I've said this before too, something like this at this point in your life, this could be a life-changing purchase for you, because you could be like, I didn't know I could still do that. I didn't know I could still feel that way. You know, that freedom that you feel when you're out on your own or with a friend or a partner, and you're looking at the trees and you're looking at the beach and you're looking at the woods, or you're you know, up in the mountains somewhere. You're actually living it. You're not watching it on TV. And I think what happened, you know, my mom was in her 90s and she got to the point where she was so sedentary, she was pretty much stuck in the house. But when she was in her 60s and 70s, she wasn't doing that stuff. And I'm like, Mom, because my dad passed away years ago. I'm like, Ma, you got to get out. You got to walk. You got to do this. You got to be out. And she eventually did do that. She started getting out more. And she lived to be 90. It's the funniest thing. My dad, who was the most fit guy you ever met in your life, football coach, worked out with weights, you know, God bless him. He died at 70. And my mom, who never really worked out and did any of that stuff, lived 22 years longer than he did. Go figure, right? The point is, where are you? Over here. The point is, sorry, my helmet's kind of riding high on my head. I might have it on backwards for all I know. The point is, life is short. It's what you make of it. So if you want to get out, you want to trust the DeLorean brand, you want to listen to your music, you want to go places you've never gone to before in person, this is the way to do it. And you'll only do that if you have a method of transportation to do it. And remember, no pollution, no gas, no noise, just an easy ride. And it could be in the park, to the beach, it could be to the movies, right? You can lock it, comes with a bike lock. I also love the fact that it's a key. To turn on the engine, you use a key, so it's safe. Don't fall now.
No, guess what? I was riding it just as a bike.
Oh, you pedaling?
Yeah, I was pedaling. I had to work out for a while.
You're not out of breath. That's a good sign.
No, that is a good sign, right?
I'm glad you brought that up, though, because for a lot of people, they'll be like, listen, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I want to work my legs.
Yeah, and your heart.
Tuesday,
your
Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, I just want to use it as like another way to get around. Yeah. I want to go to the park. I want to go get coffee. Man, what a great way. You go, you get coffee, you get some breakfast, put it in the basket.
My wife and I, we're always on the weekends.
You're a big fan of these. I know. You fell in love with these.
We both did, right? Because we both, on the weekends, didn't want to be in traffic, didn't want anything. We can go down to the local places and hang out, you know, have dinner, have lunch, go down the trails and everything. It's the greatest feeling in the world. I do think a lot of people out there are stressed out, and this is the perfect anti-stress piece of equipment.
Oh, yeah.
And not just anti-stress, get in shape, feel better, better circulation. You know, this is all about feeling better, but this obviously is loaded. You know, so everybody out there, just take a word on it because colors are selling out. We're already sold out of orange or something, right?
Orange is gone.
The orange is gone. The blue's very popular.
Let me ask Jen what we have left. Hey, Jen. Are you there, Jen?
Jen?
When you guys ask Jen, I'm just wondering quantities as far as colors. So, all right, last time I checked, we had about 400 in black. We have about 300 in blue. And we have about 280 in blue, 340 in black. What about orange? And just about a little over 400 in orange. That's what we got left. So that's how we're under 1,000. And guys, get it home. Don't wait, right? And listen, Diana just drove by. You could barely even hear the bike as it works, which is what's so fun, all right? Where's mine? I'm gonna get back on mine. Before I do, let me go through the once over tour of everything that you're gonna get. I'll wait you guys can come on over to me. So, big fat tires, front and the back. So that's for stability. Front disc brakes, rear disc brakes. You want to be able to stop and go as you please. We're going to include both come with mud flaps. So you're not going to get all dirty if you drive through the muck. Shocks, all right? So if you hit bumps, you're not going to have to worry about it. You come up top, easy access braking system, Bluetooth speaker, phone holder, LCD screen. Folds in the middle. So you can take it and put it in the back of your truck or SUV or big car, all right?
Everything folds up.
The reason that's so brilliant, did you ever try to put a bike in the back of the car? It can't because of the pedal.
Everything was thought about with it. I mean, let's face it, there's a lot of e-bikes out there, folks. Expensive, and they don't, they're basically from other countries, and like that. This is called the DeLorean. I don't know if anyone remembers Back to the Future, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Back to the Future. This is a DeLorean, this is a brand. So that's where I feel very comfortable why everyone's buying it so quickly, right? They're getting the great buy of having that price you guys put on it, and they're having the ability to get quality at the same time. So again, and keep in mind, again, most e-bikes out there are smaller than this, so like really small, have a real thin tire, so you're not gonna go off the road, anything like this. This basically goes anywhere you want to go, at any time you want to go, and when your electric does go off or whatever, and you're not there to charge it, you're now at a 7-speed bike where you're working your heart, you're working your legs. It's the coolest thing ever, and obviously you guys made it affordable, and that's why we've sold over 5,000.
Well, we dropped the price by almost 60%, okay? So we were selling these for $21.99, so just about $2,200. Now we're doing them for $9.99, so for about $1,000. If you want to get it home, you can do $200 a month on your credit card. It's free shipping. We'll deliver it to your door. You get it in about a week or so, okay? Big giant box, very exciting if you're giving it as a gift, okay? If you have an HSN credit card, we can put it on VIP 18-month financing, which means you don't have to pay this off for a year and a half. It'll cost you about $55 a month. There's no interest. There's no fees. And if you don't have an HSN credit card, get one. We'll give you another $40. That takes care of almost one full monthly payment. But get it home. All right, I'm going to continue on my tour. So one of the most important parts about this bike, and I know it may not seem because it's not mechanical, is the seat. So I know many of you have probably ridden a 10-speed on those, butt buster seats. They're terrible, right? What we did is we made it wide at the cheek, and then it graduates to the front. It is extremely soft and padded, all right? But it's still very stable. It's got springs underneath, so it's very, very soft. And we put the backrest here. The backrest is a big deal. And you see how it kind of moves, right? It's flexible, so that if you hit a bump, it snuggles up to your lower spine. That's a really, really big deal because a lot of people say, I can't ride a bike, hurts my back. This will help with that. Down on the bottom, we've got our Shimano gears, so that means you can use it like a regular 7-speed bike. We added a rack. There he goes. We added a rack and a basket to the back. We have a bike lock here, which we're giving you that as well. And we're giving you the Bluetooth speaker. And we're giving you the phone holder and the LCD screen. Everything is included. Here's your key. So that's how you turn it on, turn it off. Just pop the key in. That's all you need to do. And you are good to go right out of the gate. We have front and rear reflectors, front and rear headlights. Honestly, it's crazy what you're getting with this bike. The only thing it doesn't have is you. So if you want to ride a bike, again, a really, really super cool bike. Now, I'm not talking about a regular bike, because listen, Tony was right. You can go and spend $1,000 on a regular bike with no motor at all, just a pedal.
But you get both on this.
You get it. It's a 2-in-1. I say it's 3.
That's 2-in-1.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, you're basically at any time you're electric or you're done with it or whatever, you can ride it as a 7-speed bike. Just like, think about it for a second. A 10-speed bike nowadays is over $1,000, right?
Easy.
$1,500 or something like that. You're getting the 10-speed or the 7-speed here that you can go ahead and ride it, or you're getting the electric where you can just cruise anywhere you want at up to 20 miles distance. Not distance, miles per hour, and up to 49 miles of distance on the electric. It's a great buy. We know it's selling out, but I do want you guys to get it because I love it. I think it's one of the best picks we've ever had. You're saving $1 zillion. You finally could buy 2 of these, which, by the way, aren't the small ones. Buy 2 of these for the price of 1.
I love the horn.
You like that horn?
and honestly, it's very balanced.
Oh, yeah.
And again, that's because of the big tires.
Fat tires.
All right, big fat tires give you balance. Easy to turn, all right? It's like power steering. You don't really need it when you're on a bike because you're not, the weight is not there, so it's easy. You can adjust the shocks. So if you like it a little more responsive, you can do that as well. We give you you have headlights, everything else that you need, right? Over here, I'll move it forward just a little bit, and Juan will come over. We have our LCD screen. So this is going to tell me the power, because there's different levels of power up to 5. So if you really want to go fast, you pop it up to 5, and there's a button right here that tells you just how to do that. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is what I like it in. I'll keep it on 4 since we don't have a lot of space. An odometer on the bottom, we put 50 miles on here, and then we can tell our speed. All right? Phone goes here, music comes out of here, all good to go. Horn here, and that's it. And when you want to ride it, all you do, get your feet on the pedals and just give it. I don't want to run into you, darling, so give it a little push. Since we're in a really tight space, I'm going to go this way, and I can continue to talk. Hopefully you can hear me. There's Diana coming by. And honestly, I'm not even cranking this thing up. I'm actually going relatively slow. I'm going 8 miles an hour right now, all right? I'm going to turn it around at the end to show you. Now, I can go up to 50 miles on this thing, all right? Look, Tony just left the building. There he is. I'm going to be behind you.
Pedal assist.
Pedal assist. Yeah, I'm doing it too. You can't hear me anymore. That's how far away we went. So awesome. Oh my gosh. Not only that, it's a little warm out here today. That actually feels really, really cool. And then you just bring it home.
And good brakes.
Hit your brakes. Put your kickstand down. Love that it comes with an easy kickstand. I don't have to lift my leg way up in the air to get off of it.
See?
And look at it. Look at this bike. I mean, the one thing we don't talk enough about is the cool factor. Oh, it's a DeLorean, number one.
Brand.
It's chunky.
Yep.
It actually looks safer and more stable than most of the bikes I've seen out there.
It looks like a bodybuilder.
Thank you. It does. It's chunky.
No. You know what? Again, like I said, I've sold quite a few e-bikes and everything, and they've been different modes or different models. Why I love this is it's full size. Why I love it is because you got an aluminum alloy, which is really strong and really bright. And this is your battery that you can pull off and just plug in anywhere you want and do it. You got basically the music Bluetooth, which is going on. You got a really big readout, which I thought was really important for all the speed and distances and times.
For people that have these.
Right, yeah, just like that. And then you got the phone holder, so obviously you can talk to people or do anything or listen to the news where you're going to work. Over here, this is an ergonomic handle. So this isn't one of those just round handles.
Right.
This is meant to be very comfortable to your back of your hand and everything, and very grippable on it and everything. Your brakes, everything on it, really cushy. This is really important. I mean, do you run a sliver there?
Dude.
You want something that's cushy and very comfortable.
You know those skinny seats get you right
man,
there, buddy.
I know.
Man,
It's called cream. Anyway,
terrible.
So you got this, and then I thought this was awesome. I love it because I have back issues. So we put a back support on here, and you got a nice cushion there.
You know, that's one of my favorite features of the bike.
It really is.
It's unbelievable.
It's surprising how much it changes a bike.
Well, because a lot of people won't ride a bike because they say it hurts my back.
Yeah.
Because they're all hunched.
This is so comfortable. I mean, it's so comfortable. Then again, you got your thing here where you can lock it up at any time, the bag that goes on it. And again, you can ride this out like it's a muddy day or something, right? This is going to go there because you got big wide tires with grip. But the other thing is, this doesn't just have half of a fender right? This is a full fender from here all the way to the back. You know what that means? So you don't get sprayed in the back of the other. You know what I'm
I've had
talking
that
about?
happen.
You're riding a bike, you go through some mud, what happens?
On my regular bicycle, covered on your back.
Right, you don't have to worry about that with this when you're out there doing it, because look, it's a very, very long piece that's protecting that back glass. So it's very, very cool. I know you're very, very low on these. So
Let me,
I'll be quiet.
I'll give you quantity updates. So if you want the black, I got about 300 left in black. All right, if you want the blue, I think I have less than that in the blue. I have about 250 left in the blue. All right, don't forget, we go out to millions of people. I know it's a considered purchase. I'm not pretending it's not. It's still $1,000. But when you think about the number, the number that you spend when you buy a car. I know people, listen, my car, I just got a new car because I lost my other car in the flood. The tires alone of my car are like $400 or $500 a piece because they're SUV tires. So that's $1,600 just for tires.
Expensive, man.
Right? You're getting the whole bike for $999. By the way, tapping this on the orange one. That's my favorite. I love the orange.
But there's not a lot of those.
No, there's how many left in orange? We got about 400 left in orange.
For the whole country.
So
Did you?
what?
Sorry.
No, that's all right.
I wanted to take you up for a second. I'm not. I want him to see the present side.
Oh my gosh.
All right?
Yeah, let's go
I
up
mean,
here.
let's face it. And by the way, so you understand, I mean, obviously, I would personally buy this for the whole family, and everybody can use it. But I know you might want to be where you don't want anyone to use your bike, okay? But that's the size of the box and the present you get, and it takes no time to put this thing together. It's a great buy. People love it. It's big,
How
big.
the heck are we doing this with free shipping?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's shipping. You're free shipping. That's right.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a big deal. That would normally cost about $150, $200 by itself.
It's just to ship that out.
It is free,
all
right?
Of course it is. It's
forgot.
free shipping, and I mean it's as big as the tree itself. So listen, maybe you want to get this for mom or dad or grandma or grandpa, and you're like, listen, we don't have $1,000, but we could each chip in $150, $200.
Oh.
It's life-changing, I'm telling you. You know, it's the one thing, and I'm sure Tony's the same way as I am because I was raised that way. If I don't get out and do some sort of physical activity, my day is shot. I feel bad when I eat because I'm like, oh, you didn't do anything today. You don't deserve food. Honestly, my mindset, if I don't do something every day, makes me think I quit.
Well, you know what? Life is very short. All right? You got to take care of the most important vehicle, and that's your body.
Yep.
All right? So this is something, it's also a lot of stress out there for people. This is huge de-stress. I find it to be the most calming thing I've ever done in my life. It really is, and enjoyable, fun, and yet I don't have to pay money for gas. I don't have to pay money for oil. I don't have to worry about traffic. You know, everything you ever wanted, you have with this type of bike. And again, it's not the small ones, it's not the cheap ones. This is almost 50-some% off the original price that we were able to buy at.
And let me tell you, if you see an e-bike out there and it's on sale for $599 or $499 or $699, please buyer beware, all right? The parts were made somewhere else. It was assembled somewhere else. It's not DeLorean, all right? And personally, and I know Tony's the same way because I've seen him we eat in the same restaurant. So we go to sometimes we go to fancy places. But you know what? I don't mind spending money on something if I'm getting value at all. Like if somebody gave me a filet mignon here and one here, this one was $19.99 and it sucked. This one was $50 and it was the best filet I'd ever had. I'd take the filet. That's $50. You are getting great quality. Even though you're getting 60% off or 58% off, whatever it is, you are getting the quality that you deserve. And I want you to have it. All right? And remember, and this is important, a lot of you out there are maybe in your 60s or 70s, and you're maybe even your 80s, and you're fit, and you're like, can I handle this? Well, the network here said, listen, and we did it at QVC as well. You can take this bike and you can drive it all month of December. You get the entire month of January, all right? If you don't love it, absolutely, you can return it. Or if you want a different color. See, the reason he's been in the business, and I've been in the business so long, is because this is who we are. We're authentic dudes.